Dan Meyer here, and today we're going to demystify one of the most widely misunderstood topics in any entrepreneurial business, and that is a simple sales funnel. How can you make a simple sales funnel to be able to drive leads into paying customers? Now, there are people out there that charge thousands of dollars to build funnels. And a lot of the cases, they're charging you all this money to build something pretty simple. And if you know what you're doing and you have a good plan to your funnel, if you have it well documented, mapped out what you want to achieve, if you understand what you're really looking for as far as the type of client and the offer you're going to give the client to be able to convert them from a lead to a client. If you have some idea of all that, then paying somebody to make an amazing funnel is really a good thing to do, because then they can actually do exactly what you want them to implement. On the flip side, if you've never built a funnel, if you're scared of making funnels, then you can have someone make a funnel for you, but you shouldn't let your first funnel be made by someone who's going to charge you thousands of dollars. You should do a simple one first to test it out, to work out some kinks. And this is important because a funnel is the most important tool in your business to be able to attract new customers. So to do that, you want to have a good funnel. But like I said before, don't go out and spend all this money on an expert, especially if you haven't really thought it through. Because just having a funnel doesn't mean you're going to have a successful funnel. And paying someone to build you a funnel who doesn't understand your business, doesn't understand what you're offering, your clients, your solutions, understand your style, they're just going to build some funnel that may or may not work for you. So let's walk through a simple process that I've used multiple times. I've used it in my own businesses. I've launched over, I'll be launching my 7th business coming up. And each business, we've created a funnel, a simple web page funnel. And in some cases, they've been awesome and they work really well. In some cases, they're okay, but that was by design. I'm not looking to drive a lot of traffic through my website. So when you think of funnel, you want to think of how big is your funnel. So you want to plan it out. You want to actually document it and map it and storyboard it. Do some things to help you create the right funnel for you. Then you want to test it. Then, of course, you want to start selling based on the funnel. And if it works, keep making small tweaks to it. If it doesn't work, maybe you blow it up and start over again. But whatever you do, don't rush out there. Don't say, I need a funnel so bad that I need to go pay somebody a lot of money. Because if you're starting out, or if you're launching something new and you invest all your startup capital in a funnel, but you don't have something good on the bottom of the funnel, or you're not actually bringing in the right lead to the top of the funnel itself won't do all that great. It's a car engine. Without gas and a driver, a car engine can't go anywhere, right? So this is how we create simple sales funnels. And for my company, Sonic VA, this is what my VAs are doing for other clients and what I've done for myself. And again, I've launched 7 businesses now in the last 10 years. And they all start out with a simple step. Figuring out my niche, figuring out what your niche is, figuring out what you want to do. What is it that you want to solve for people? What problem can you bring a solution to? What is there something up here that you can deliver to people that will allow you to make money off of helping them? So when you have that, you want to think about, well, who are all the potential clients, right? The universe of possible people that will buy from you. This is, the top of the funnel. This is your cold leads, people that are unaware of you, and you want to attract them, right? And you want to bring them in and qualify them as a lead. First, you want to capture their contact information. So you go from awareness to getting their contact information. Then you want to actually see if they're going to be a good lead, someone you can actually work with, because not every lead is one worth working. So then you want to prospect which ones are good. And then you want to turn those into customers. And then you want to turn those customers into fans, right? This is how you take a funnel from cold to hot, right, through this process. And this is one example you're looking at now that's just basically a simple sales funnel that someone made up. And I don't have the owner of that. I wish I could quote them, but I found it randomly off a Google search. But this concept's, the million of them out there. The idea is that you start broad and you funnel it down to the people that you really want to keep working with, because you don't even want to keep working with every customer. You want to keep working with the right customer that will not only buy something from you, but they'll share your story. They'll become your fan. They'll be rabid fans who will actually do more to market for your business and drive more leads back into the funnel than you have to spend on marketing itself. So the idea of a good funnel works well if you've identified the right people to attract to it. So what you want to do is think about what systems you're currently using to be able to track leads, to store and the leads in some kind of database or CRM, then take those leads and be able to work them, contact them, communicate with them. And then when they're converted to sales, to customers, how do you monitor them? How do you follow up with them? How do you figure out what's going on? How do you sell more? How do you cross sell? How do you upsell? So, there's a great concept out there. It's ages old. It's called the AIDA, attention, interest, desire, action, right? So the top of your funnel should be, can I get your attention? How do I get your attention? Now, most funnel builders don't do anything here. They build the funnel. They don't help you figure out how to attract attention to the funnel. Then once you get their interest and they're attracted to you and they want to learn more, you've got to have something at the top of the funnel to demonstrate you're an expert, right? You want to get them to go to, yeah, I can work with this person. This is someone I can benefit in my business by doing business with. So that's where you convert the interest into desire. There's got to be something at the top of the funnel that does this. Most people use a simple explainer video or a why video or something that's a couple minutes long maximum to kind of share who you are and what you do at the top of the funnel to then drive people further down into the funnel, right? So as you're getting your contact information, you're starting to figure out, is this person I want to work with because they're deciding if they want to work with you, right? This is happening as they're coming into your funnel. And then once they have a desire to work with you, then you make an offer that they can't refuse, right? You get them to take action. So you're trying to attract their attention before they get to the funnel. You're trying to have the funnel get their interest and turn it into desire. That's where a good funnel builder can help you. If you have a good way to attract customers and you have a good action you want them to take, then you can have somebody else build that funnel for you. But just building the funnel without knowing who's going to go into it and how they're going to get to the funnel, and then what you're going to do once you get them in the funnel, if you don't have those first, you waste time on funnels. So step number 3 is map it out, right? I love flowcharts, right? I love using PowerPoint or Visio to make a flowchart. I used to do this when I was in my corporate world where I did a lot of project management. I built a bunch of funnel flowcharts. And so the idea is that all the possible points of entry, you think about them, how do people get from, hearing about you, and draw a map of how it goes so that when you build the funnel, you can account for entry points into that funnel and also exit points. What will cause them to leave the funnel if they're not the right client, if you're not serving what they need. So figure all that out, diagram it, map it out to make sure you have everything covered, right? And when you map out the process, you'll be able to refine what you're going to do. You're going to see areas of least opportunity and areas of most opportunity and focus on the ones that are most, right? You don't want to put a lot of work into customers that are hard to convert or will never convert. So map it out. Next up, you want to actually storyboard it, right? So imagine that your ideal customer. You've now thought about your business. You thought about the funnel. You thought about the map. You figured out who your best customer is. Imagine their experience. Storyboard it. Imagine yourself going through the process of your funnel as a person going through a store and buying something. What does that look like? What do you see that attracts your attention? What makes you want to actually desire to have that product? And then how do you actually buy it? What are the mechanics that go into that? Storyboard that out, right? Even if you're not a great artist, it's kind of jot down with stick figures an idea of what it's like to go through your funnel. Again, this will help you identify where people can get stuck, where things aren't very efficient, and where you can improve things. Now, you don't have to have built your funnel to do this. You have to just think it through. And again, this helps when you're trying to hire someone to do your funnel for you, is if you storyboard it, they get it. They can make it much quicker. There's not a lot of guesswork. They're going to make it specifically for you, tailored for your clients, for your style, and so forth. Now, once you have your storyboard and you have the funnel ready, when you have your basic funnel built, you want to test it, right? So you want to have a basic funnel before you have the final, amazing funnel. And you want to put the people into test groups. You want to attract different people and give them the same offer, or attract the same people and give them different offers, and test both ways to see what's your best way to convert, because not everything is sold best through the internet or through a mobile funnel or an internet funnel or anything like that. So you got to test around a little bit. So I call it the 3 types of testing, not just A/B testing, control group and then a group with a variance, but your final one. Because normally what you do when you have a control group, that's your initial assumptions. Then you make a change to your initial assumptions, and that's your test group. And then in reality, you usually find somewhere in the middle, which is the sweet spot, because you build your control group based on what you think your business will be most successful on. And the reality of having a test group is it will tell you if it's real or not. And then somewhere in the middle, your C, you get your actual customer, right? So you want to test your funnel before you invest too much into it. Again, think about how to do a simple one before you go out and spend thousands on an awesome one. And then final thing, number 6, is you have to actually sell through the funnel, right? So you want to make sure that whatever it is, whatever you name it, whatever you call it, it's fun, it's interesting. You don't want to just have, a funnel builder. You don't want to call it a web funnel. You don't want to use things like that. You want to make sure that people can get out there and be attracted to it. And as you start selling, think about the fact that you're selling, that the whole point of this funnel is to be selling. Or as Alec Baldwin in one of my favorite movies, Glenn Ross says, always be closing, ABC. Always be closing. A funnel should help you close, right? A funnel should only give you customers that you can close. It should weed out customers you can't. And if your funnel doesn't do that, if your funnel drops into your business a bunch of unqualified leads who will never pan out, then it's not a funnel. So think about that and think about how you can spend all your time closing by having a great sales funnel that only gives you the leads you want that you can convert. That's the kind of thing we do at Sonic VA. So I have VAs that can help you build a simple sales funnel. We can walk you through this process. We can figure out what your funnel looks like. We can help you with the storyboarding. We can help you with the mapping. We can help you with trying to figure out, how to attract attention and how to get their interest and how to build that to desire and how to get that to take action. We can help you figure out how to be a closer. So that's just one thing we do. We can do a lot more things. Basically anything that you need done from a computer, we have VAs that can do, because we want you to focus on what you do best by hiring us to do all the rest, right? So if you're great at talking about your business and making videos about your business, do that. Let us build the funnel and the processing behind it so that you don't have to spend all your time qualifying leads and categorizing leads and putting leads into a CRM and sending out simple emails or text blasts or whatever. We can do that for you. Just one of many things we can do at Sonic VA. So that's my talk for today. I hope it helped. What I want you to do is before you go out there and spend any more money on a funnel, walk through this simple process. And before you go out there and spend $1,000 or more on an expert funnel builder, have a VA do it for you for $100 to be able to walk through the process. And that VA will be with you not just to build the technical funnel, but to help you define and refine both who comes into the funnel and what you deliver after they go through the funnel. Funnel builders only give you the middle part. They don't give you the front or the back end. We can do that. A VA can become your right hand. So that's it, Sonic VA, SONICVA.com. Check us out. Drop us a message at sonicva.com or drop a comment below saying that you want to learn more about getting a VA that can help you build a sales funnel. Regardless if we do it for you or somebody else does it for you, do this first. Walk through this process I outlined to make sure that once you start a funnel, it's the right funnel and it's going to give you the results you want. Cool. All right. Well, that's it for me. So now I want you to go out there and think about how to make the perfect sales funnel and have a great day.